Okay, so guys, I'm back from my ride. I'm still figuring some of this stuff out, but anyway, today is the fifth day that I have ridden my bike for 20 miles. So I've netted 100 miles this week, gross. I guess that's what you want to say. 100 miles of bike riding this week. I look a little rough. I look a little worn for the wear, whatever you want to call it, but I'm in it. And why am I posting this is because this was something I thought that I wouldn't be able to do. This is me making a deposit into my health account, making a deposit into the future me, the future my 401k, to me when I'm 60 years old, the me um when life is supposed to have taken its toll. This is me investing in myself and investing in my health and wellness. So I just wanted to discuss some more ways that you can deposit into your health account. You can deposit into your health account by drinking some fresh, clean water. I drink distilled water and I add to it. I'll add fresh lemon, fresh lime, chia seeds. Like now, I got some cold brewed tea in here. No sugar or anything like that. Just some tea to give it a little spice. Season my water, as I said. And today is Friday, and I'm doing a fresh fruit Friday. So today I'm going to be fasting on fruit, which means for the rest of today I'm going to be eating fruit. And why? Because usually we say I'm going to start my diet. I'm going to start eating right on Monday. Well, this is Friday. And Friday is not the end of the week, it's the beginning of the next week. Because however you end this week off is going to play a part in how you start off next week. Usually people go into their weekend, partying or eating bad food or drinking or whatever. So let's end the work week, so to speak, or let end the work week but begin our health week, into your health week by putting some good food in your body, resisting the temptation. You might have got paid today. If you got paid and you got money in the bank, let's put some money into that health account. Let's, instead of going out getting some fast food tonight, maybe cook in. I'm going to give you some questions to ask yourself for the things that you consume today on Friday. The who. So, who made the food that you're consuming? Who made it? Is it coming out of a box? Is it coming out your kitchen? Because if we go to a barbecue or something and eat, we want to know who made the potato salad. Who made this? When did they make it? Where they make it at? How did they make it? And why they making it? Because so don't usually make potato salad. So I'm asking you that same question. Ask yourself about the foods you eating today. Who made it? What is it? Because if you going to get chicken, from wherever, let's say the grocery store, you getting a box chicken or whatever, look at the ingredients. Is it really chicken or is it a chicken byproduct or chicken like substitute, or chicken like meal? You got to think about where else, when was it made? Because a lot of this food was made, God knows when, and put in the freezer and we cooking it and eating it. Where was it made? Like, where was it manufactured? Where was it made? Because as I say, manufactured, where was it made? We would ask that same question if we was eating somebody's food. We were like, where did they make this food? And they, if they said the kitchen, you want to know, do they got cats and dogs? Do they let the cats and dogs in the kitchen when they eating? That who, what, the when, the where, and the how. How is it made? How did they make this? And why? Why? Not just why did they make it? Why am I eating it? And do I want to eat it? And should I eat it? Question everything. Start out with something as simple as, like I said, eating some fruit, and something else as simple as stop eating at 6 o'clock tonight. You probably think, whoa, stop. Give your body a chance to rest and reset before the next day, which is tomorrow, which is Saturday. Give yourself a break. You don't have to go out tonight and party, or drink if that's what you do, or eat food. You can set yourself up for success right now. You could be setting yourself up for success today by pouring into your health account for next week. That's going to benefit you next week. I struggled today on my ride, but I said, the Cherillium for next week is thanking me. So, who are you showing up as? How does that look when you showing up? How does it feel showing up for yourself? Another little thing I want you to think about doing. I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at y'all, but I'm throwing it out there because I'm putting it out, and then I'm going to start elaborating on a little bit more. I think I want to do a who, what, when, where, why, how series just about, like I said, you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you showing up as? The old you used to be, the you that you are now, or the you that you are becoming? Ask yourself that question. Start your day out with that question. And if you become the new you, what does that new you believe? Like, really sit down and write that down. Think about that. When did the new you start believing that way or behaving a certain way? When did the old you start behaving a certain way? Try to pinpoint some of these things. And I'm posing these questions because these are things that are going to help you in the end. I can just easily say, do this, do this, do this, do that. That's what worked for me. But I'm really trying to get you to think about what works for you. If you cut back on the things that you eat, if you shorten that window of time, intermittent fasting is the thing that I'm pushing. I'm pushing faith first. Because that faith in God is going to be far more important than anything else. The fasting piece, doing some intermittent fasting, fruit fasting, some juice fast, some meat fast. And then I'm also pushing the fitness, moving, walking, riding a bike, roller skating, dancing, cha-cha slap, whatever it is you want to do. But ask yourself, who are you showing up as? Who's depositing into that account and who's taking out? What are you depositing into your account? Do you have a health account budget? What's within your budget? Live within your means. If you know you ain't got the budget to be out here eating no gas station chicken, I wouldn't do it. I would say today is the day. Turn your life around. Turn your health around today. Don't wait till Monday. Do you really want to go into Monday feeling like, oh, I got to start Monday again? Or you want to go into Monday feeling recharged and energized? The weekend is the place where people usually struggle on the weekends. It's when things get lax. It's not as structured. Create a different structure. This is the time that you got more time to pour into what you really want to do. Take full advantage of that. Pour into what you want to do. Be the person that you want to be. I'm posing another question about come up with a health resume. I know you're like, here she go with all these analogies, but it's the truth. If you was working a job or going for a job, they gonna want a resume. Who are you? What do you do? What are you bringing to this company? When did you start being the person that you are and doing the things that you do? Where did you last work? And how did that turn out? And why did you leave? So think about, who were you when you were at your best? Because all of us have tried something. Some type of diet, some type of health plan, some type of fitness plan. So think about that. Who were you when you were doing your best in your health and wellness journey? When you felt your best? I don't care if it's when you was a kid. Who were you then? What did that look like? What did that feel like? What did that taste like? What were some of the habits that person had and embodied? Like I said, what were you doing? I used to jump rope. I used to bike. That's why I came up with riding a bike. I used to go out with my friends and swim. I like to swim. And I went back to those things that I liked instead of going to a gym. I'm not a gym person. I have nothing against the gym. That's where I am right now. But that's maybe not going to be who I am in the future or who I was in the past. But right now, I'm doing things that are free. It's free for me to walk. It's free for me to ride my bike. It's free for me to do the cha-cha slide in my house. It's free for me to use my kettlebell. Write down a list of the tools you have. Do you have what fitness tools you have? Do you have an exercise bike? Do you have a regular bike? All you really need is your legs, to be honest, your arms. You can pick up 2 cans and start working out. But start with where you at and what you got. But with the health resume, when were you doing your best? In your eyes, what challenges have you maybe overcome with health and wellness? I know I did a bunch of things. I did low carb. I did just fruit and walk. I did all kind of things, but write those things down and then write down, when did you do those things? How long ago? Where were you at? Not just where were you at physically, where were you at mentally in your mind when you did those things? Where were you at in your life in terms of how you related to people and how you felt about yourself? Those are all things that are important. I know this may seem tedious, but these are going to be the things that's going to get you through the tough days. Them days when you pushing through the plan, when you pushing through the fast, when you pushing through eating healthy, those are going to be the things that's going to help you. How did you do those things effectively or well? What was the key? Write those things down, because those are going to be the things that are going to help you come back when you're struggling and say, I can do this. Think about the times in your life where God has showed up for you and made a way out of no way. You think he can't make a way out of no way for you now? I want you to get up and think about people talk about meditating. I want you to get up in the morning and take a mental minute. Like, what's a mental? Just take 1 minute to just get your mind right when you wake up in the morning. And some people say meditate, but I'm going to tell you to meditate on the word. The Bible says that be anxious for nothing, but through all things with prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God, and the peace of God will transcend all understanding and guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. Meditate on that. Get a mental meditation and meditate on the word of God. You know, in order for us to have discernment, we have to ask questions. To be able to discern, piece apart things. That's what discernment is. You know, you getting the information, collect the information. Be a person, make a educated purchase. Make an educated plan. When you get ready to go out and start your day, be prepared mentally. Put on the whole armor of God. Ask God to do the things for you that you can't do for yourself. Because what's impossible for God? Where can you go that God can't reach? I'm going to tell y'all, I was like Jonah in the whale. I was running and hiding from God. Where you going to go that God can't reach you? What can God? He said he will transcend all understanding. So throw out everything that you know and let God come do a work in your life. Pick today as the day to change. Get some fruit. Pick your favorite fruits. Write down the fruits and vegetables that you like. Not the fruits and vegetables with sauces on them. Not really sit down and pick some whole food, plant-based. When I mean plant-based, God didn't make a Burger King tree. He didn't make a burger tree. He didn't make a French fry tree. I'm being honest. We talking about going back to nature. These are what are the things that Eve didn't be disobedient to God by eating a burger from the Burger King tree. Like, let's be real with ourselves. We think it's hard, but it's not hard. It's not complicated. It's easy if you make it. But start with that mental minute of meditating on the word. Thanking God for waking you up this morning, even though you know your account passed due. I know my account had been past due. I had been taking so much out of my health account. Lights was going out, and I was still, doing things I know that I shouldn't do. And it's not even know that I shouldn't do. We have passed judgment on people. I would. They out here drinking and smoking. I'm out here chewing and smacking. That ain't no different. When you gonna make a different choice, a different decision? I kept waiting. I'm gonna wait. Wait for what? What are you waiting for? Take today as the opportunity to show up however you are. Look at me. I'm on camera, sweat. Show up however you are. You don't need no special equipment. You need the right mind space. You need the right mindset. You need to know that even if you can't do the impossible, God can. You know why I went on this challenge this week to ride this bike? It wasn't about what Sherillium could do. It was about what I can allow God to do for me if I just stand out and get out of my own way. It's about taking the gifts he's given me and the treasures he's given me and not hiding them and sitting on them, but taking them and using them so they can expand and grow. Are you depositing things into your health account now that's going to grow, going to get interest, or are you accruing penalties and fees, past due fees, overdraft fees? What are you doing for your health account today? Today, I challenge you, pour into your health account the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how of the deposit. Who's depositing? What are you depositing? When are you going to deposit it? Where are you getting it from? And how you going to deposit? What is that deposit going to look like? What is the for? And why are you depositing it? You depositing it because you want to be able to have something to pull off of next week. You want to be able to have a little cushion for a rainy day. But you ain't going to be able to have that cushion if you keep pulling out, eating fast food. Like I said before, we put 93 in our con, 89 and 86 in our body. And we wondering why you can pull up through the drive-thru and your car be riding smooth as ever. Oil change, tires gleaming up. You done got it vacuumed on the inside, washed, but you can't even get out the car to go inside the restaurant to get the food because your back hurt. Think about that. Like, who are you if all these things are taken from us or taken from you? You know what? If you got to walk. I was watching a movie and was like, you know what? Why is that lady stopping? She needs to just run. If it was me, I would be running. I had to get real with myself and be like, really? Could I really run? That's what prompted me to change my mind. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I hope y'all can. I'm glad that came on. That's the noon bell where I live. But that's the call to action. That's the horn calling you to action, calling you to get up and fight, calling you to get up and make some good deposits, calling you to get up and make a battle plan. What's your battle plan? What's your strategy? How this gonna look? I'm giving you a plan for today. Drink some water. Drink at least 64 ounces of water, clean water. Get it in. Eat you some fresh fruit. Pray over your fruit. Pray and put good intentions in your water or in your tea that you drinking. Change one thing. Maybe not have that fast food today. If you want a burger, I ain't saying don't eat a burger. Maybe try to make it instead. Not a prepackaged burger from the store. Go get you some ground beef and make you a burger. If you want some potato chips, get you a potato and make you some potatoes in the oven. Like, you got to learn how to put some work in. We got to not be so quick. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you now. Check them ingredients. Check them packaging. Check who made this. When did they make? What is this that I'm eating? When did they make it? Where it come from? How did they make it? And why am I eating it? And why do I want it? Do I really, really need this? I mean, it's certain things we don't even question. It's certain things when we wouldn't even ask ourselves. It would probably take me some convincing to get you to go somewhere with somebody and partake in some drug use. Who knows? Alcohol abuse, child abuse, what elder abuse. People be like, why do people do that? But why are you abusing yourself? Why are you taking a step? We are supposed to be a living sacrifice. How you going to be a living sacrifice if you eating dead food? Like, let's be honest. You ain't going to even have the energy. We're supposed to be human beings. Not just dying. You can't be if you dying and you eating dead food. It's time to be alive. Eat living foods. Speak life into ourselves. Pour life into ourselves. Be lively. Be kind to others. How can we do that when we tire from the foods that we have eaten and the things that we have ingested? Take today as a day. It's still early in the day. I'm trying to post this video as soon as I can so you guys can see. Take today to pour into yourself. Take some today to pour into your wealth to make some good deposits in that account. You know, asking yourself, where am I and where do I want to be? Where am I going? You know, posing all those questions to yourself. You know, why would I do this? Because if it was somebody else's food we was eating from the barbecue or wherever, we'd be like, who made this? When so-and-so make this? Or when she learned how to make this? Where she make it at? Did she make it over mama's house or she made it at her own house? How she make it? Did she put all the right stuff in it? And why ask yourself them questions before you start putting stuff in your mouth. We ask ourselves those questions about our bank account. We would ask ourselves those questions about food that we eating from the barbecue. But we would go to the grocery store. Or we would go to the restaurant and get food and be mad at them people. They didn't gave us old fries. You talking about old fries. How long that grease been there? And then do you really want to eat food after you done chastise them people about not making your food right? I don't think that's a good idea. But to each his own. Today I prompt you. Today I command you. Today I bequeath, beseech. However you want to say it. I don't even want to say command because the choice is yours. But you know, make a change. Come through for yourself. Show up and show out. Because all you got right now is today. You ain't promised tomorrow. We ain't promised the next 5 minutes. So, you know, make it great. Make today the day you turn your health around. Start with some fruit. I'm putting this content out in these videos so that we can build up to some other things. So I come out with a real plan where you can do some intermittent fasting, some 18-hour daily fast work for me. But this got to work over a course of time. You know, you can fast, but then if you still putting bad foods in your body, that's really not going to help you in the end. So dive into some things that you like to eat, some things, fruits and vegetables you enjoy, exercise or activities you enjoy. I'm asking you to do these things because then when we come back with a plan, you have the pieces to put the puzzle together. Because right now it may seem like it's all scattered. And it is to a certain extent, but it's organized chaos in a sense. But anyway, make today a good day. Today could be the day you change your health around. It's really, really, really up to you and what you want to do and how you want to do it. So make it great. Make it good. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep making them good deposits instead of those bad withdrawals. Make you a health budget. What can I really afford to do this week? This weekend? Can I afford to eat that food? Even your physical financial account and your health account. Can you really afford that? Can you? Can you afford that chicken? Can you afford that fried chicken from the gas station? My vice. Can you afford the soda? Can you afford those things? Or can you make some deposits like walking, meditating on God's word, doing some deep breathing, being creative, getting outside and enjoying the weather? I don't know where you guys at, but I'm somewhere where it's going to be getting cold soon. So make today great. Make today the day you change some things. Make today the day you show up for yourself and show out. Like, do that. You can do it. Nothing and nobody is stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Just show up as you is. Look at me. Just show up as you are. Come as you are. This is a place where you can really just come as you are.